Today's show is brought to you by Philly Hate, because hypocrisy obviously makes people blind and talk out of their ass. Look, let's get something straight right now, alright? Look, the Phillies are a great team. Whether you like it or not, deal with it. YouTube Nation, Manvan TV, aka Meat TV, aka my ice grill, sank the fucking Titanic, so you know I got a couple motherfuckers to put on frost today. That's right, I don't even feel like doing this shit, but guess what? I'm gonna do it anyway, because I gotta get this out. I gotta get it off my chest, man. I really do. I was supposed to talk about the Buffalo Sabers fans this week, but guess what? Y'all gonna get pushed to the side. Y'all are. I was supposed to talk about them, but y'all gotta get pushed to the side. I got bigger fish to fucking fry this week. Alright, I really do. Alright, and Buffalo Sabers fans are probably thinking right now, you know, oh, he's gonna think about, no. You should be thanking me right now for not including you in this shit this week. So next week, I got you. All right? But this week, last week, over the weekend, in sports, you had to hear all this fucking Philly hate. From teams, from rivals, from commentators, from all this shit. I don't understand this. I don't. And it's going to end today. All right? It's going to end today. I had to hear all week how Philly fans are classless, we're ignorant, we're nasty. Guys, where is this coming from? Seriously, where the fuck is this coming from? Because y'all act like y'all never do shit. But you know what? I'm going to show that right now, because we're going to get into the history of how this all started, all right? All these ads and all this bullshit, we're going to get into it right now, so check this shit out. These hate campaigns started when the Philadelphia Phillies went back-to-back World Series to meet the New York Yankees. The New York newspapers called us second-class citizens, started photoshopping our players with dresses on and putting them on top of babies. This is what happens. What the fuck, New York? Is bad enough we have Mets fans who come to our stadium and get arrested, or even worse, start fights with us and get their asses whipped and be sent to the hospital. But New York has even more problems than that, when they had their big steroid controversy, but that got swept under the rug, which makes no sense to me. On top of that, when the Philadelphia Flyers went to the Stanley Cup to play the Chicago Blackhawks, what did the city of Chicago do? What did the newspapers do? They started dick-eating New York and started photoshopping our players with dresses on some unoriginal shit. I mean, they couldn't even come up with anything on their own. But in the same playoffs, we had to hear from who? The Boston Bruins. The same Boston Bruins that made ads saying that all of our women have mustaches. Yeah, they had to say all of our citizens this year were fat. I mean, seriously, this is all in the name of sport, mind you. Yeah. Who's next? Children? Are they next? Seriously, all in the name of sport. And for you Bostonites, I swear, you guys keep saying, haters are gonna hate, haters gonna hate. You can eat a dick, because you're the biggest haters of them all. I don't understand this. And with all this going on, all this disrespect, we have not once, retaliated in any type of ad like that. See, this is the difference between you guys and us, and how you guys are being hypocrites when you have your own shadows, all right? You're no different and you're no better than those you accuse, but it's all right, because y'all motherfuckers is about to be exposed. Yeah, Boston, now I've seen the comments you've been talking about over the weekend. You're still bringing up the same fucking tasing issue. Our fans would never run on the field, really. Then why the fuck did this happen not too long ago? That's a great fucking, someone give that man a contract. But you know what, Houston Astros fans, you on the clock, you up next. Let's see what you got. Yeah! I did that video. Hey, yo, Spider-Man, move the fuck over. You extinct. I want that dude on my team. Seriously. You guys, did you see the passion that dude? Did you see what he was doing? Man, look, he does not belong in Houston. Bring him to Philly. Seriously, we'll take him as one of our own, really. Look, I want to move on real quick, guys. We need to talk about the NFL real quick. I want to switch gears. For those who didn't see it last week, all right, for those who didn't know, the boxer, Philadelphia native boxer, Bernard Hopkins, had a lot of nasty things to say about Donovan McNabb, even though he's already gone. Now, look, he's went on and said that McNabb wasn't tough enough to play here in Philly, and he's not black enough. Now, look, I've seen what YouTubers had to say. I've seen what sports analysts had to say, and sports journalists and newspaper writers, and I've seen it all. And you guys all say the same thing, all right? It's nasty, it's rude, it's ignorant. Guess what? I agree. I completely agree with you guys, and I'm gonna say this because I know how it feels. When I played hockey, I had to hear from other black people how I wasn't being black enough because I was playing hockey. And I was called white and this, that, and yes, all right? Now, like I said, the difference between me and McNabb is a grown-ass man, all right? I was only a little kid when I was being called that, so it's a little different, all right? Now, with that being said, guys, I want to say this. Fucking Bernard Hopkins, all right? He may be a little punchy. He may be. But this is not his first time around. This is what I want to say to you guys. I tried to explain this to you guys in the Mayweather-Pacquiao video. And everyone jumped on my shit. Oh, you're just racist. No, stop being stupid, and understand what's going on. And I had to put so many things up saying I didn't condone it, and you guys never listened. You never fucking listened. All right? Understand that Bernard Hopkins, he has a track record of doing this. He'll say something racist to get his name to promote his fight. That's what he does. And we've seen this in boxing time and time again. Bernard Hopkins, not too long ago, when he fought the other guy, he came to the ring in a sombrero, all right? Got into the ring, put the sombrero in the middle of the fucking ring, and danced on it. Yeah, and pissed off everybody, all right? They're using racism. They're manipulating racism for entertainment, and they're using it. And I'm not saying it's right. It's not right. It's not, all right? But understand why they're doing it. Be ahead of the curve. Don't just get out there and be like, oh, what's wrong with this, that, and third, and have a fucking hissy fit. No. Too many people, they're thinking too low. You're thinking down here, all right? What he's doing is up here. Understand it. Stay on the level or stay ahead of him. Understand what he's doing. Do I think Bernard is wrong? Yes. We saw this not too long ago also when he just fought. He's getting ready to have a rematch, all right? The first time, he lost and he got screwed, all right? People in Canada were like, Bernard Hopkins, you won. Hopkins got on the microphone and said the reason he lost is because the Canadians don't like Americans. That's what he said. And I'm like, wait a minute. Because the Canadians, they were chanting his name. They knew he won. But he blamed all Canadians. Understand that he's using this as a tool. And to say that McNabb is not tough enough, didn't the man almost play one fucking leg? Now, look, he's just saying it to get under people's skin to get some popularity. Same thing that Rush Limbaugh did when he said McNabb, the NFL just won the black quarterback. It's the same thing. All right? They're using racism to get their name out there. Understand what you're getting, understand what they're doing, guys. Stay ahead of them. It's wrong. It's nasty. But definitely understand what they're doing. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to move on some more NFL news. All right? Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? For anyone who didn't see what he did over the weekend, check this shit out. If I'm the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm looking to get rid of Chad Johnson because apparently he doesn't give a shit about his well-being. He's an injury case waiting to happen. Now, Chad goes on to say that this is one of the things he wants to do on his bucket list. But guess what? Your bucket list almost ended right there. I don't understand. Let's get something straight here. Bull riding is not a fucking sport. And I don't care how many people think it is. There's no way you could pay me enough money to get on a wild animal, all right, that you've poked, prodded, dug your spurs into, and then say, okay, stupid, let's see how long you can last on them. That's not a fucking sport. And if you listen to any of the interviews that these bull riders go through, they'll tell you the injuries that they sustain, none of the prize money can cover the injuries that they have. It's ridiculous. They're always in the red. But let's see what else Chad has to say about that now.
Maybe I'll live to ride again. You never know. Because if there's a lockout, I'm coming back.
Sheer fucking stupidity. I'm sorry. That's just fucking no common sense. And I like Chad Johnson, but that's just, there's just no common sense there. And he goes on to say that, if there is an NFL lockout, he's going to do it again. Look, I don't think there's going to be an NFL lockout. We'll have football this year. All right, that's how I see it. But if there is an NFL lockout, why aren't you using your time well like Troy Polamalu did? For those who don't know, Polamalu just went back to get his degree. Yeah, so I want to say congratulations, and I want to say thank you, Troy Polamalu, for having the heart to go back, unlike some of these other fucking athletes who just stay 1 year or whatever and then go to the big time and never come back to get their degree. And now, look at what they're doing now. Well, if there's a lockout, I got to do something else. I spent all my fucking money. Yeah, because you didn't set yourself up right. That's on you. You deserve that shit. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this is ridiculous. But you know what? I want to move on. I have to move on, all right? Because NHL playoffs, man, did anybody see Game 7? Red Wings, Sharks. I mean, my God. Look, Detroit had a puncher's chance the entire time, and it was amazing. All the way down to the last was it 3 seconds of the game? They could have put the puck right in the net. They were right in front of the goalie crease. They just couldn't put it in. It was a great series. My respect to the Red Wings. San Jose, you moved on. You played the Canucks last night. You lost. We'll see what happens. Let's see if you can bounce back. Boston, the Bruins, man, they got destroyed by the Tampa Bay Lightning. I knew this was going to happen because, like I said, Tampa Bay's too fast. They have so much tenacity that you're not going to stop them. You're just not. Those 2 goals you got was what, 5-2? Those 2 goals you got were mercy goals. Mercy goals. They ain't give a shit. They said you can take those. It don't matter. All right, and they kicked your ass in your house. That's right, in your house. I'm so glad to see that. I hope Tampa Bay puts more of a whooping on you guys, all right? I want to move on. NBA playoffs real quick. Look, Game 7, Memphis Grizzlies, Thunder. Let me say this now. The Grizzlies tried to play their hearts out, but they had too many pieces that just fell apart, all right? Marc Gasol had the ball at times right in front of the rim, couldn't put it in, things of that nature. Look, Westbrook had a triple-double, all right? I'm going to say this now. If Westbrook plays like that more often, the Thunder cannot be stopped. But if he starts this, I'm going to shoot all fucking day shit, guess what? They're going to lose, all right? Because their game plan falls apart when he starts doing that. So since you're playing Dallas, I'm saying this now. Dallas they have a deep bench, all right? They have an experienced bench. They have bigger guys than the Thunder. The Thunder are fast and they're young, all right? I want to say that because I don't know who's going to guard Westbrook. Seriously, Jason Terry can't guard Westbrook. Berea can't stay with Westbrook. None of these guys can guard Westbrook as far as I'm concerned. So if the Thunder come out and use their speed, they have a chance. If not, Dallas will steamroll them. They will. All right, I'm just saying that now. I'm not going to make any predictions yet because I want to see how Game 1's going to go. Now, Sunday, we talked about this on the fan page, right? Sunday, the Heat versus the Bulls. Let's say that this game, let's say this first. This game was supposed to be played on Saturday, all right? But they pushed the game back to Sunday because of fucking Oprah Winfrey. You got to be kidding me. So because Oprah wants to film her show, you're going to push the game back? What the fuck? No, you make that bitch wait. I don't care. I do not fucking care, all right, about her final episodes being taped. I don't care, all right? This is basketball. This is competition, and you guys said it best. This is why the NBA is a joke, because they're not putting competition first. It's about entertainment, and they just let Oprah pretty much steamroll them. I don't care how powerful Oprah is or how much money she has. You will tell me she can't wait? And then, after the game was over, what I tell you guys in the first half, I said if Miami does not adjust to those bigs, the Chicago bigs, they will destroy them all night. And what happened? They fucking destroyed them all. They didn't even show up for the second half. They didn't even show up, all right? Gibson's dunking on everybody. And like you guys said, yeah, he dunked on Haslam, and Haslam was on the bench. It didn't matter. He was dunking on everybody. It didn't matter. All right, the bigs were just too much for Miami. And I'm telling you now, this is what's going to hurt Heat fans, because you have, was it LeBron, Wade, and Bosh? They're pretty much the same player. They pretty much played like a guard position. This isolation thing where they think, you know, you can't run plays and just say, hey, we'll just give it to this guy, ISO, and let him play. No, it's not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way with Chicago. You got to come up with some plans. You got to draw up some game plans. So now you got to look at your coach. Because it really is coming down to your coach. It's not just get the ball to LeBron, get the ball away, or whoever's hot out of the three. You can't do that. You can't. All right. Plus, you're not going to see LeBron and Bosh down low who can match with those guys. They're too big for him. They're too strong for him. All right. And of course, you're not going to see Wade down there because he's a guard. So, but you pretty much have three the same guy. It's going to hurt you because you don't have enough size. Personally, I would say play Juwan Howard a little bit more, all right, just for his size. I mean, serious. That's all I can say. Miami, you are in trouble if you do not make adjustments. I'm just saying. With that being said, guys, I want to move on because that's the end of the show. Like I said, I really didn't feel like doing this anyway today, but I had to get it done, all right? With that being said, though, I know I talked a lot about Boston today, but it seems that there's at least one person who still has enough common sense in Boston to try to diffuse rivalries. And that person is my event status Spotlight Athlete of the Week. Goes to David Ortiz for trying to get free hugs during a Red Sox-Yankees rivalry weekend. Check this out.
Hey guys, hey, I know you guys are Yankee fans, man. I know that, but can I get a hug, man? I need one, man.
Red Sox, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You played for the Red Sox.
Come on, man.
I can't really do that.
I can't.
I can't.
Just a hug, man. Come on, man.
I can't do that, bro. The Red Sox.
Hey, man. I heard cab driver here in New York City are tough, but can I give you a hug, man? Come on, man. Oh, man. I have an idea, man. Hang on. You gotta listen to me for 1 second. Come on, man. Come on, man.
All right, you promise you'll let us win next year?
I can promise you that, but give me a hug, man. That's what I'm talking about.
How's everything?
Hey, good. You're doing a great job, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Keep up with that eye. Oh, see, I know I ain't that bad, man. That's what I'm talking about. I know. You know that, man. My man. Very nice. That's what I'm talking about. Tranquilo. ¿Cómo te todo heavy?
Tranquilo, ¿cómo estás?
See, my people right here. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. How about you? Oh, there you go. You want one? I want one. Very nice. Wow, man.
What's up, man?
That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate it, man. That's for the ice cream. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's contagious. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing? Good, man. You? Gracias, man. Just for the hog, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm working on my stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And like I've said before, if you have an athlete in your city that's doing charity work or doing some type of kind deed, and there's video of it, please send it to me. Also, Phillies fans, Pedro Feliz is back. That's right, he's back in the Delaware Valley, but he's playing for the Camden River Sharks. I told that guy's garbage. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. I'm out.